ಕಣ್ಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಕಂಡದ್ದು ಗಿಡ ಮರ ಬಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಣ್ಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಕಂಡದ್ದು ಗಿಡ ಮರ ಬಳ್ಳಿ. ತಿಂದದ್ದು ಜೇನು ಗೆಣಸು, ಹುಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಮರದ ತೊಗಟೆ. ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದವು ಆನೆ, ಹುಲಿ, ಕರಡಿ, ಚಿರತೆ. ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಜ್ಜಂದಿರೇ ನಮ್ಮಯ ದೇವರು. ಕಾಳಿನ ಪರಿವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೂಡಿಡುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಾಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಾಕೋ, ನಾಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕು? ಕಾನನ ಕಡಲಿನ ಗುಟ್ಟುಗಳ ತಿಳಿದ ಮುಗ್ಧ ಅಲೆಮಾರಿಗಳು. ದಟ್ಟಡವಿಯ ಪೊಟರೆಗವಿ, ಬಿದುರು ಹುಲ್ಲಿನ ಮನೆಗಳು. ಹಕ್ಕಿಗಳ ಝೇಂಕಾರ, ನೀರಿನ ಕಲಕಲ. ಗಿಡ ಮರ ಬೀಸುವ ಗಾಳಿಯೇ ನಮ್ಮಯ ಹಾಡು. ಕಣ್ಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಕಂಡದ್ದು ಗಿಡ ಮರ ಬಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಡಿದು ಬಿದ್ದಾವೋ ಮರಗಿಡ ಬಳ್ಳಿ, ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿದರಲ್ಲೋ ಹೊಕ್ಕಳ ಬಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳೋಣ ನಮ್ಮಯ ಪಾಡು? ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಂದ ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿಖಾನೆಯ ಕಡಿವಾಣ. ಕಾಡ ನಾಡ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುಡಾಯಿತು ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕು. ಇದ್ದೀತೆ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಕಿರಣ, ಬದುಕ ನೀಡುವ ಆಶಾ ಕಿರಣ. ಇದ್ದೀತೆ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಕಿರಣ, ಬದುಕ ನೀಡುವ ಆಶಾ ಕಿರಣ. ಈ ಕಾಡ ಕಂದಮ್ಮಗಳು ನಾವು, ಹಸಿರೊಡಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಾವು. ಈ ಕಾಡ ಕಂದಮ್ಮಗಳು ನಾವು, ಹಸಿರೊಡಲ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ನಾವು.
Evolution of the earth has taken millions of years to evolve Homo sapiens. The abundant Mother Nature gave everything. In the process, man has become distinct by walking and talking. This led to vice and misery. Man became selfish. His greediness increased. The virtue of being able to walk and talk resulted in rule over his own kith and kin, including Mother Earth. The wrath of this exploitative attitude resulted in most heinous and inhuman practice that are evident till this day. The innocent Sidamo or Absi and other tribes of Africa were the most badly affected and victimized people. The Arabs and Europeans, Portuguese in particular, invaded these innocent tribes. They were brutally captured and dumped at Zanzibar Island till they were dispatched from there without knowing the destiny or the future. The tribes were extremely well built. They were strong and hard-working, and these qualities made them as saleable commodities. It is estimated that between the 16th and 19th centuries, over 12 million Africans were transported across the Atlantic, most of whom came from West Africa. They came to India 500 years back. Portuguese brought them to Goa. From there, they escaped and ran towards the upper Ghats and came to North Kannada district in Karnataka. Mostly, the Baniyas must have brought them to Gujarat, and Arabs must have sold these well-built warriors to the Nizams of Hyderabad. Therefore, they are found in Karnataka, Gujarat, and Andhra Pradesh in India. The Sidamo of Africa must have been called Siddhis in India. Uttara Kannada is one of the districts among 27 districts in Karnataka state. The district is colorful and resourceful with abundant nature. There are different groups living harmoniously with Mother Nature in isolations. Christian Siddhis Though they were one community or a tribe in their homeland, the situations forced them to be in slavery over the centuries and have forced them to inevitably accept different religions and culture as a matter of their survival. The girl attaining puberty is a welcome sign, since they believe that the girl is ready to carry forward their generations and also to take up life independently. The girl is bathed for 5 days by married women. On the 5th day, the girl will be dressed almost like a bride. They sing and dance on this occasion. It is imperative that the Christian Siddhis belonging to Christianity have changed their names and certain rituals. But overall, there is not much difference between Siddhis belonging to different religions. Marriage among Christian Siddhis is according to the Christian norms. The elders decide on the marriage of their daughter or son. The rituals are similar to Hindu Siddhis. It is interesting that some of the practices, like applying turmeric paste, is common among the other communities too. The official marriage takes place in a church with exchanging the ring and garland. It is often interesting in tribal society that they make a mockery of many things and laugh at it. This is a typical example wherein the Siddhis are eager to eat chutney made out of red ants. Normally, the red ants are found on top of mango trees. The bites of red ants are very severe. While scratching, somehow they collect red ants in a mora, which contains little salt. The entire process is exhibited through a dance and with their own lyrics. The concept of boundary or Jamma is also prevalent among Christian Siddhis. It clearly indicates that irrespective of religion, they have common beliefs. The rituals performed are also quite similar. The basic fact is that since they lived in the forest, the threat of evil spirits and wild animals was common. To safeguard themselves, these beliefs were morally important. It is difficult to claim that Siddhis are primarily an agriculturist community. However, they cultivate their small patches of land since they were working at the mercy of landlords. The same has been continued. Though they are not exclusively herbivorous, rice has become an important supplementary food in their day-to-day life. Nota Nodubudu, or invoking God, is a regular practice among Siddhis cutting across the religious barrier. An elderly person who invokes also provides remedies for illness. The process of invoking is similar to that of Hindu Siddhis. The person who goes into a trance while invoking comes out with answers pertaining to the community or diseases. It is significant to note that the tribes completely believe in their traditional practices, and many a time this belief itself is the remedy for them. The traditional medicinal practices are very much prevalent among Siddhis. The herbs collected from the forest are the remedy for any sort of diseases. Some of the herbs displayed here are collected by one of the practitioners. The Siddhis cannot afford to go to hospitals since they are in remote areas and the transportation itself will be a problem. Secondly, the total trust on herbal medicine does not allow them to depend on the modern medicine. Death is a loss to the community. The dead are covered with a white cloth and candles are put up around the dead. They carry the dead in the coffin to the cemetery. The father purifies the dead and the body is buried along with the coffin.
एक मुस्लिमाचे चेडू आमच्या क्रिस्तावाच्या भुरग्यांक दोस्ती केला म्हणटले एक आमकां बातमी तशें व्हरला की ते आतां पंचमी जमवल्या त्याच्यासाठी तुम्ही त्या विशयात काय म्हणता ते
आमच्या हातून त्याने
पटापट सांगा तुमच्या विषयी काय काय होतं पटापट सांगा
म्हाका कळले मी सांगता आमच्या हातून याला म्हटलं त्यांची दोस्ती काय आमी करूंक ना तांकां करियर सारकें म्हाका दिसता
तुम्ही काय म्हणता ते
ना समाज आहे चेडवाक आम्ही आधी विचारून घेवन चेडू तर ओपला म्हटल्यार आमच्या धर्मात येता की आमी विचारून बघतले मागीर आमच्या पात्राडे सांगून आमी आमच्या धर्मान करतले.
Among the socio-political structures that the Siddhis have is that of Buddhvanta or the intelligent. Normally, there are no disputes among them since they live symbiotically with nature. However, problems arise, especially between the religions. Here is a typical problem. A Hindu Siddhi girl wants to marry a Christian Siddhi man. Therefore, they assemble like this. It is like an open court. The concerned parties will resolve the issues amicably since survival is more important. Damami, the original musical instrument from Africa, is still with them. They create different beats that elevates the mood and environment. The dance steps depend on the vigor of the beats. The women represent highly stylized dances. They relentlessly dance irrespective of age and gender. Pataragitti, the butterfly dance, is typical of tribal quality. The minute and sensitive observations of the nature makes them to write their own lyrics and compose in their own way and choreograph according to their taste. This is an amazing characteristic of tribes.
ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಜನಾಂಗದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ದುಡಿದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೆಳೆಸಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೆಳಕಿಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸದಸ್ಯರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಟ್ಟುಗೂಡಿಸಿ ನಾನು ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವ ಹೊತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕೊಂಕಣಿ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ ನಾನು ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿನೂ ಬೆಳಕಿಗೆ ಬಂತು. ನಮಗೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಇಲ್ಲಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಏನು ಭಜಂತ್ರಿ ಥರ ಇಲ್ಲಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಯಿಂದಾನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನಾಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬುಡಕಟ್ಟು ಜನಾಂಗ ಅಂತ ಸೇರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ. ನಂತರ ನನ್ನ ವಿಚಾರ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿನ ಬೆಳಕಿಗೆ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿ ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ವಿಚಾರ.
The social security and the transformation of oral culture are evident by physically participating in all the activities of their hamlet. Today, the children are learning in the new environment. They have been taught history. They recollect their history with pain and anguish. The Siddhis, who have been declared as scheduled tribes in the year 2003, is one such community having a painful history of humankind. With consistent wrath on the Siddhis and forcible acceptance of the masters, have not deserted them to see a ray of hope in an alien land. They are hoping for a brighter side of life.